Ngiphinze ngikubingelele mbukele ekhaya ehlelweni iBetter Health Better Life. Ligama lami nguye Professor wakashabangu. Nanamuhla ehlelweni lapho ngithi khona buya phela uthamele mabona ukuthi wakho usonzete mkhulu nawe gogo batukuli nabo bhuti sithi buya nonke sizokhona ukuthi kanye sakhe na live leMaswati. Lamuhla ehlelweni lapho khona sitawubuka indzaba ye mental health and wellness. Ngidabe nginayo igest yami le youth letawusho nayo ukuthi yathi kanganani ngalapho sibuke futhi siconze lapha ku expect yethu letawuqhamuka ka Eswatini mental health and wellness. Tosichazela kabani ke manje ukuthi yini le mental health and wellness. Nakhona lapho futhi angifuni ukuthi uphindze ukhohle mbukela ukuthi phela Eswatini TV gave us this moment and siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi le platform lesisebenzisa ukuthi sisend a good message to our people. Kwanyalo asisishelele ekhafeni sitaphinda sibuye. Welcome back mbukeli ehlelweni iBetter Health Better Life. Njengoba ngikuthembisile ngathi mangibuya ngidabuya nemhlomusha lapho khona sitabe sibukisana yona lendzaba ye mental health and wellness. Studio ke nginemhlomusha lo Joseph. He's an artist, a rapper from Congo. But let's go ngicela tish. What's your name?
Yeah, okay, my name is Joseph Chibambe.
Mbukele khaya utangicolela ngale lwimi. He's not a Swazi, so he will speak in English only. So Joseph, on Better Health Better Life, I would like you to say something about what you know on mental health. What is mental health according to you?
I would say mental health is a state of mind, and it's according to young people, mental health is okay. As you live life as a young person, there are challenges you go through, and depression and stress comes along the way, and sometimes it's difficult to face such challenges, and so we intend to have some thoughts, probably hang around with bad friends, and have bad ideas, you know, and lead our life the wrong way, and you see a lot of thoughts. But a way to overcome this is not to stress a lot and not to think a lot, and have good friends, have friends that have positive thoughts and that are gonna play a positive role in your life, you know, not for other friends that will be there to maybe give you negative advices, things like that. And yeah, that's what I can say about mental health.
Okay. Joseph, according to your thinking, how is mental health benefiting a person? Let's talk about the youth, as we're talking about the youth.
Yeah.
What can they benefit from mental health?
There are a lot of things we can benefit from mental health. Like we can help people. It can help you, boost you.
Yes.
Physically and mentally to achieve your goals.
Yep.
Yeah, because as we young people, we are the ones that are dreaming of big things, and we are the children of tomorrow. See, we are the ones to make this world a better place in the future.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think, as I said before, having good friends and being positive, and those are the benefits. And you can do quite big things in this world, as long as you have you are highly motivated and courageous enough. Yeah.
Okay. Joseph.
Yeah.
Tell us, where can a young person be able to access these mental health services?
Okay. There are a lot of different places we can access. Even at home, in our community, we can access it. For example, the elders of the community, the ones that you trust mostly, the most, you can pay them a visit once. The ones that you trust, you pay them a visit and open up to them and tell them what are your challenges, how you can overcome them, and talk to them, because the elders are the ones that have been through a lot in life, and so they will have the best advices than going to somebody who's young, or probably your age, who hasn't been through as much as the elders have been through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say even okay, let's look at clinics like FLAS.
Okay.
They hold meetings where they discuss these things about youth and health matters, and you can go there and open up to them as well, and be free, and try and share ideas. And as a meeting, you just open up and talk and discuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And according to your own thinking, if someone is depressed or stressed and their mental health somehow is affected, what hinders? What are they losing?
Okay, they are losing a lot because, as I said earlier on, they begin to have negative thoughts, and they don't reason, they don't think straight, and it leads to a lot of things. We know that there are a lot of young people who have committed suicide.
Yeah.
Probably some that had a bright future, or maybe still had hope in their life, but committed suicide because of the negativity. You see.
Okay.
Yeah. So it impacts negatively as well if you are surrounded by negativity.
Okay. I would like you to touch a bit on these issues that we see on newspapers these days, women being killed. Is it also from mental wellness? Yeah,
I think it is because for somebody to reach to the stage of committing such crimes, and probably if you look at that person and study him and study about him, you'll see that this person's life as a child, maybe his childhood life as he has been growing up, a certain stage, maybe his life wasn't right, maybe he grew up. For example, there are those children that grow up being abused, maybe the father was too abusive, things like that, and as they grow up, they have this negative thoughts and things like that. They don't reason straight as normal human beings because they haven't been used to living a normal life, you see.
Yeah.
So they feel like by doing those stuff and living that way is how they're gonna maybe feel right or overcome their challenges.
Mbukele khaya njengoba asho nje Joseph ukuthi kukhula mhlambe ngendlela ukhule ngayo kuyenta ukuthi ugcine soba abusive nawe nabo ukhulile kule environment la abusive. Lokusho ukuthi whatever that we see around needs help. These people need help, not ukuthi bamane bakwane nje ukuthi sebabulalana senjanjani basuke nabafuna sethu. Kodwa ke Joseph ungakahambi, in our studio every guest plays a game. It's a 1-minute game. In 1 minute, you answer at least 20 questions.
20. Okay.
So I would like you to play the game with me before you go. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Favorite artist?
50 cents.
Twitter, Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Love or money?
Money.
TV shows or movies?
Movies.
What color is your toothbrush?
Red.
Mother or father?
Mother.
iPhone or Samsung?
iPhone.
What can you do with your 25 minutes of fame?
25 minutes of fame. Just move around.
Celebrity you anticipating to meet?
50 cents.
What can make you the ultimate happiest person in life?
Achieving my goals.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm a humble, loving person.
Who is the last person you touched?
I think it was on my way here. You.
Who do you admire the most?
My mom.
If you won $1 million in Malangeni, what will you buy?
I'll buy a BMW.
What will you never do?
Have many girlfriends.
Your 1 minute is over. Otherwise, you've been able to answer 11 questions out of 20. Thank you, Joseph, for being part of this program. Thank you for being our youth guest for today. And also, Mundlo Musha, remember, we're talking about mental health and wellness. Remember, we're still going for our expect. Atoschela more on mental health and wellness. Kwanyalo, that's okay. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Welcome back mbukeli ku Better Health Better Life. Njoba ngikuthembisile ngathi masibuya sidabe sinayo i-guest yethu lokuyi expect ngala ka mental health and wellness. Sidabe ke sikhulumisana naye ukuthi ngabe vele yini le mental health and wellness and sitfola ini la kiyo bobani futhi laba fanele batfole baqala kuphi iminyaka labantu labangathi attenda those kind of sessions aka mental health and wellness kofake ngakanzi kakhulu ngize ngiyone ngoba nami ngifuna information guest yam welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. Ngidawuvusela ababukeli ekhaya. Libito lami ngingidumsane njobo ngingwakamamba. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm an expert, but you know how it happens. You get to be called by what you are without you knowing you are. I'm a mental health practitioner. I'm trained as a nurse, and then I did a course which makes you to specialize in a psychiatric nursing. Basically, it's community mental health nursing. So I'm a psychiatric nurse by profession, and I work on issues of mental health advocacy, creating mental health awareness, and I've been in the game for about 6 years now. Which is not a very long time, but it is a long time for a young person. Yes, so I've been around for that particular time, and I've had the luck and the privileges of working with people from outside of the country, Botswana, Zambia, and even abroad. So I would say mental health is life to me.
Okay.
Yes, it's what I live, and I've been called the mental health guy a couple of times, and I actually don't mind.
Sekunguwelo. Okay, isitshele ke thina njobo ukuthi vele yini mental health and wellness?
Nasikhuluma nga mental health kwecala nje kubukeka kuyinto lekhashane, and from the what we've been brought up to understand ngako, the moment it's mental, people bacabanga crazy, insane, and all those sort of things. But basically mental health is nasingathi sisebenzise amagama la lula lasedudane ukuthi umuntu atokhona ka understand asingathi brain health.
Okay.
Impilo nje engqondo, of which there is physical health, which is kuphila kwemtimba, and then there is mental health, which is kuphila kwengqondo. So basically mental health inglogo, and then the wellness part ukuthi how do you keep le ngqondo yakho iphilile. In any case ingasekho ukuthi iphile kahle, how do you go for a treatment, how do you find help to sita ingqondo yakho lese ithinzekile. Kimi nawukhuluma nga mental health kufanele ukuthi sikhuluma nga the most important part of health, because there is no health without mental health. You take away the brain, you're dead. You have a mentally unstable brain or a mental illness, kubonakala la mtimbeni wakho wonke uphelele. So this is the powerhouse. Ngitale ngifile ngisebenza lokumcoka.
Okay, tshela mina ke Dumsane, ngikuphi la ngatfola khona leligumba lenu la ngidawuthi khona la ngidolungisa le brain?
Well, I would say for the past 3 years now, we've tried to create awareness on mental health and EMA services to the point that you find people now know where to go. Even before I speak of other practitioners labaseceleni, which we say private.
Okay.
Nyalo siyayihambisa embele ukuthi noma uya emitholampilo esibhedlela like your ordinary clinic, ufike usho ukuthi uyadinga idiva angikho right, ngicela nje lengakhulumisana naye lo taba ngilo counseling, you should be having those services. So bantu siyayisithi ngalokuthi kuthi indleko nalokho hamba uyofuna lo sito, cala lemtholampilo lo sedudane nawo. The private clinics hamba uye khona le kuma public clinics nawo lavumisa hamba lavumisa eclinic. Ifuka amanzini kune National Referral Psychiatric Hospital la ngesheya e2 sticks, lusito uyalithola tonke tibhedlela tahulumende actually luyatholakala lisito. And then there is bodumsane ke labasebenta ngale eceleni kuma NGOs.
Okay.
La utawuthi khona if ngiyabekisa uyafika etibhedlela tahulumende ukhanze ma line mathe, or probably uva kwangazi ukuthi awuthanzi vele kuya lapha bataze bakubone. So ungahamba ke uye ngala eceleni kuma NGOs and the private sectors, na ukhanza ukuthi ngibekise nje thina siyatholakala sisembabane. At the current moment we are fixing in Zabayel office, so we don't have a fixed physical address as of now, but isebenda ngelicingo. But there are others labakhona kunabo imes base Coats Valley, all these other institutions la sebenda kona ukuthi na ufikile lusito uyalithola kubo. Mina nje ngingala Eswatini mental wellness sisembabane sitholakala elicingweni as of now, and we also trying to integrate tinzabate kusebenzisa bo internet for a counseling which is called cyber counseling.
Okay.
That you don't necessarily need to travel all the way. If une data akho utawushaya ngale video call, siyibambe khona lapho lenzaba sikhulumisane ungaze ugibela ibhasi uspende 300 kanti bakuspenda 40 emalangeni.
Okay.
Le mali ekugibela faka ngayo ama data sikhulume usitaka luhlele ekhaya.
Manje ke Dumisane ninawe nine eligibility criteria lokuthi ngubani lo cancela ngubani lo khona ukaccessa ama services noma nje everybody is allowed.
Kumahala. It's an unending scope. Nasikhuluma nga mental health like ngishito nje ekucaleni ukuthi ngu brain health for anyone who has the brain needs the services.
No charge, no age limit.
At the moment my charges now it's asesengekho because it's something we are trying to bring up and we're trying to create the environment let out eMaswati and even anyone else ever lesidingo sekuku attend because for the longest of times kukhuluma nebantu as the African community we felt like we are thinking yami ngeke ngithathe indzaba tami ngiyoti xoxela abantu so we've tried not to put the charges which labanye abantu kuvela as if say deterring factor the moment uthathe ngiyofuna lisite bese bathi uyathi kunemali uvela uhlale phansi like ayitekele imali ngikhipha imali ekokhuluma so we still trying to build le culture lethi yathi asikuthanze lokukhuluma even to the point that even kuma government facilities ubhadala loyo standard fee angathi uthi imali nangisilova makuye emtholampilo ukhangathi kila kubo 10 emalangeni ukuthi nje ufike wangena esibhedlela and then you get all the help you need ubuyele ekhaya alright ku age limit good.
Okay.
Sicala kulomncane in fact thina simcala asesesisweni sama kwakhe from that end until uzunyamalale la emhlabeni wasimakathe nase unyamalele sicala sa attenda lo bashiyile so everyone with the age limit and at the current moment from where I'm working from EMW our special focus is on early childhood development and youth which is the adolescent mental health. Nabo bantu lesive ngathi ngema priority groups and ngema key areas kids.
Okay, tshela mina ke Dumisane statistically do you have any information ukuthi vele is it helpful to our Eswatini or
It's one of the most unfortunate and painful situations when it comes to inzabaye research with mental health locally, and it's one of the things we are pursuing as my objectives ethu as an institution which we want to do research le local based. The only research le khona lesingathi sinako it's basically going to file as a National Referral Psychiatric Hospital. Si analyze data yabo ukuthi kungene bobani baneminyaka lenganani. Besides that sitelele singathi we've got fixed data and statistics like awukhulumisa lenzaba. But look unfortunate ukuthi even without the data the reality speaks to us. The evidence ihamba la mgwaqweni. Siyibona day in day out. Not long ago you even swear siphila kulelinye live with my headlines beka khona lots of patient killings and all of those now walanzelele tutane. It basically speaks to mental health level engaka attendwa.
Dumisane, I want to differentiate between counseling the counseling because I think that's what normal, that's what we know. Ukuthi hamba uthola counseling once waqala nje wa actor that's also ne depression so njani but hamba uthola counseling. Is there any difference between counseling and mental health?
Mental health boss.
Okay.
And then counseling is a service provided from a mental health perspective.
Okay.
So for my mental health challenges, step number 1, you need to go counseling.
Okay.
And mental health, in some instances, we usually don't even call it counseling, we call it psychotherapy. So with psychotherapy, which is basically counseling, the therapy of talking to someone, the talking to, the most unfortunate thing with mental health would see, like we popola your heart and your lungs. The only way to get through to the mind is for you to open your mouth and talk. And counseling very baseline, but there are unfortunate cases whereby you find this person we are kuluma but akakhona ku express what they are feeling. Whereby does now to yambuta ukuthi wena njani ngithi angikho right. It's okay, tell me more like angadi but angikho right.
Okay.
But with those kukhona ke lese kuma interventions lehlukile esesizame ukufaka ukuthi in any case you can't really express yourself verbally. Can you express yourself through something else? Sitabe sesiyakhona kufunza kulo something else lo tabumenda ukuthi wena inkinga yakho leads to this, and then it allows me to poke and question lokho ukuthi uchamuka la ubheka le, and probably we find a breakthrough later when uthi ugcina ukhona ukukhuluma ngale nto yakho longakhona ukuyicala ekucaleni.
Okay, I wanted to know ukuthi under mental health kukhona yini lokuma games ngaphandle kwalokukhuluma or ikhona indlela leningalungisa ngengqondo yami ngithi ngidlale or ngente something?
Yes, ngilama interventions lengicitha nje kwaveta ukuthi la sitafike sithi khona you can't really express yourself verbally. Let's try something else, or probably you can do it verbally but ungati wena lokho ukuthi nyalo sokhuluma le tinkinga takho. There is what we call art therapy. Lesebenzisa theater arts, visual arts, and also arts of painting. We give you a piece of paper, express yourself on paper if you have interest in doing drawings. The biggest question you would ever ask anyone is to do something angati ukuthi yini. My favorite question whenever I'm doing that, I'll tell the person ukuthi draw noma ngayini. Noma ngayini is very difficult. Actually, it's tapping to your unconscious mind that lolo drawer agamele ukucabanga. And most often than not, it speaks to the how you feel at that particular point in time. So drawer noma ngayini atsinakavela, and then you start analyzing lesithombe sakho lososakhile wena or le artwork yakho losewuyendile. Sekulula ukukhuluma ngale artwork as if usikhuluma ngale liphepha kanti sathi kahle isitolo kula phepheni ichamuka la kuwe. It makes it easy for you to now describe the artwork other than describing your emotion. Without describe uqetha. And then you discover even yourself what you were just speaking about you, but through the paper. And then for labanye ukhanza ukuthi they are into the things of poetry, like negative flow. Go ahead, spit the words. The moment aqala kwenda le flow yakhe, you will get the emotion in there, you will feel the anger, you will feel the excitement, konke kanye kanye. And once singaqeda, let's analyze your poem. Ishoni kube kuthiwa wena ngwelo audience uyilalela, what do you learn from the person? You get through to the person through this thing la bathi angakunaki yena ukuthi sekukhuluma ngaye, or probably it relates to them. And for bantwana it's very difficult ukuthi udathi kumntwana, okay nana, let's sit down and talk, which is what basically psychotherapy and counseling is, the talking. You can't sit and talk with a 5-year-old, but they do need counseling at some point. We do play therapy. Utankanza ngihleti la iphasi siyadlala, and ezisidlala lo mntwana kudlala kwakhe naye ku-linked to tinto la exposed kuto. It's quite easy to catch umntwana lo from an environmentally abusive from indlela la dlala ngayo. That's indlela ubone certain traits like ukhulumisa to domestic violence, and then you pick, okay, this is part of what lo mntwana goes through on a daily basis, this is that. It makes it easy then to know ukuthi assessment yemntwana ibheka le, and then you know what kind of intervention you're coming up with.
Mbukele Khaya, I would like to thank Dumsane for being able to come to the show and giving you this important information. Dumsane ngahambile ngicela usho a key message to our youth.
The most important message I'll ever say is take care of your mental health, take care of your brain. Without this brain, we are absolutely nothing. And beyond that, if we would all, like at the same time, take care of our mental well-being, we'd be living in a very user-friendly country where we know taking care of myself means I'm taking care of the next person. Things would be much more nicer and easy. So at the end of the day, it begins with you. It begins with you claiming you have a brain. If you claim to have a brain, take care of the brain. That's how it goes.
Mbukele Khaya, it's been our pleasure to be with you in the show Better Health, Better Life. Naye Dumsane wakamamba Longjobo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu Dumsane ukuthi uthatha isikhathi sakho utela as our guest, and the information that you've shared is amazing. Thank you. Phindze ke mbukele ngithi ngithanda ukubonga ukuthi thine nawe sihlelisane kwaze kwabala ngidawuthanda ukuthi ngibonge kakhulu ema-guest ethu la bekhona e-studio athi kusharisha la information emgcwaka kangaka. Ngiyajabula ukuthi nanamuhla mbukela utfolile lokho kudla kwemphefumulo. Angiphinde futhi ngibonge Eswatini TV for giving us this platform. Ngibonge i-guest yethu lokunyidumsane mamba lo phinze wathi no angisukele embabane ngithi into onika na information lemcoka kangaka ne-youth yethu kanjalo futhi lethe angisharishe nakule ngikwatiwe. Siphinde futhi sibonge i-youth yasemastradini ukuthi nayo futhi isho ukuthi nakule kwatiko nge-mental health and wellness. Kwanamuhla ngidawuthi nje phinza futhi uvakashele ema-social networks ethu Facebook, Twitter and Instagram to follow more on what's going on in the studio. Otherwise kwanamuhla ngidawuthi bye bye.